Hey guys, it's Aussie Reptilez here, and obviously if you guys have been watching my videos, I've been up in Queensland, New South Wales and so on. I actually drove up to Queensland to go visit Joe Ball, and I called into a few people on the way home, so the videos with Joe Ball will be coming eventually. I'm not sure on a release date, but I want to make sure these videos are good and you guys will actually enjoy them. Obviously I also visited Striker Daniel, his video is up, I've already published his collection. Also Coop's Reptiles, a Cooper Vanderwall, I've got his collection, that will be another video coming soon, and I also released the video of the Australian Reptile Park, so that's awesome, and I hope you guys enjoyed those videos. But obviously I literally just got home last night, and I thought, let's do the January Reptile Room update. Obviously I haven't done that yet, and let's go check on everything and make sure everything's alright. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's get straight into it. Now obviously you guys are going to have to ignore the mess and the dirty screen. But obviously here we have the water dragons. You got the one there, and the other one's in the water bowl. As I said, very sorry, very dirty screen. But that's the water dragons. Nothing special to say. Very simple. I'll do another video on these, actually getting them out, and we can have a look at them. But for now, that is the two eastern water dragons. So yeah, that's them. Obviously, I also have my fish tank. You got some corridoras, white cloud, neon tetras, and some platies. There's also a bristlenose catfish in here. Now, before I went away, my tadpole that was in here started to grow legs and it started to grow. So I ended up moving into one of the big cricket tubs, sort of like this one here. And I put it in there, and then my girlfriend messaged me once saying that it did unfortunately die. But it did start to turn into a frog, so it was on its way to turning into a frog, but unfortunately did pass away. Not too sure why. That is really unfortunate, but I'm still lucky enough to have the two frogs that I've developed from tadpoles. But that is the fish tank. So obviously next to the fish tank here we have this melamine enclosure. It's 4 foot, and there's 3 animals in here. What we have is this female eastern, just your casual normal eastern, nothing special, but she'll be good, and I'll put like the albino or the black over her and produce some 100% hets or so on. Also you got your shingleback. It's my first time ever owning a shingleback. I've had it for a while now though, but I was super fortunate to pick this guy up, this girl actually, and for a great price. Was planning to hopefully breed to my girlfriend's shingleback, but they are both females, we believe. And then right here we have my het reduced pattern, and what he is the father to the 14 babies I produced this year. And yeah, sorry about the light, the red light kind of affects the lighting, but this is their setup, pretty simple. And they all chill under the heat light. And then generally the blue tongues will chill in there at the night time, and the shingleback will just sleep still right there waiting for the light to turn back on. That is them, and I put their water bowl in there about every day, but I always take it out just so there's not humidity issues. There are vents, as you can see back there, but they absolutely do nothing. And then when I do have the lid closed, I don't have it fully closed, that way any moisture can escape. But yeah, I never leave a water bowl in there anymore, just to prevent humidity, and hopefully won't cause respiratory infection. But that is the 3 lizards in this. Now, you guys are going to really have to ignore the mess on this one. Everything's everywhere. But you've got your brown eastern and your blotched blue tongues in there. I'll put a card up in the corner to a video that I actually let you guys see them. It's an outdoor hutch video. But they're in the tubs. I've stacked them up there. I had them down on the bed so my girlfriend could do their water bowls and feed them while I was away. But that is those two, and obviously my dubia woody roach colony there. But in this unit here, we have the OG Rango. Rango was technically my first lizard. He was my first lizard on license. I owned a blotched blue tongue before that, and then when I was little I used to catch garden skinks and keep them over winter and then release them in summer. But this was my first lizard that I bought on a license, on my own license. We had green tree frogs before that, which were on my parents' license. But everything else now is now on my own license, and this was the first lizard I bought. So that is Rango, and he is also in here with, this is E.T. Okay, doesn't like me touching him. But he's just a standard, well not really standard, but he's a silver Queensland, about a Townsville locality. But that is their enclosure, very simple, but very awesome. Down below them, we have this unit here. These are obviously all custom built enclosures, if you guys didn't know that. But we'll hook this up so we can have a look inside. Obviously, as you can see right here, we have another silver Queensland Eastern. He or she has got herself flattened out, absorbing the heat. As you can see, there's the hypermelanistic blue tongue, which is your black bluey, and there, that's a Eastern cross blotched, and so is that. So we have two Eastern cross blotched blue tongues in here as well. So there are 4 little juvenile skinks. They're all about to come up to a year old, and they're very nice, and I can't wait for this one to grow up. I believe they're both males, my 2 silvers, that one and that one. Otherwise I would pair them together, but obviously I'll work out pairings and so on. But they're all doing well. Below the 4 blue tongues, I have this enclosure here. Now what this enclosure is my yellow Eastern. His name's Tiger, and he's super special to me. I haven't really seen a blue tongue this yellow. So when I saw him for sale, I had to get him. And then I've also got Viper, my other bearded dragon, well, one of my other bearded dragons. And yeah, they've got this tank, same size as the other 2 blue tongues, the other bearded dragon and the blue tongue, sorry. But that is Viper and Tiger, and yeah, they live in here and get along perfectly fine. Here we have my southern water skink, which was originally believed to be an Eastern. However, I've been since told that it's not. But I did purchase it as one, but it's definitely not. It's a southern, which doesn't matter. It really doesn't bother me. I'm still excited just to own a water skink. But this is his setup. He's got some live ivy, fake plants, and a log and a hide, and the ivy's growing well. Obviously, he's got his huge water area there. Just above that, we have a mess, a fidget spinner, my Facebook page cards, if you want to check that out, Jake's Reptiles. And the 4 baby green tree frogs. Well, they're not really babies anymore, but they're not adults. But that is the 4 of them. And then up above them, we also have, right there, if you can see that, I'll zoom in. Not focusing. Can I get it to focus? Not really. That is a green and golden bell frog, and I do have 2 in here. They were the tadpoles that I raised up into frogs. And obviously I've got the moss mat, which you can watch a review on as well. I'll put a card to the review of the moss mat and setting up of this enclosure in the corner. But that is these 3 enclosures right here. So once again, another unit here. This one's a bit harder to open. It jams. As you can see, I tried to grind it down so it wouldn't jam, but it still does. But what we have in here, this is a male blue tongue, who I just woke up, so he's a bit cranky. But he is a very, very nice lizard. I'm going to turn on his heat light actually instead of just the UV light to get him some warmth. But what he is a het hypermelanistic poss het albino. So potentially a double het, but he's very beautiful. As you can see, the camera doesn't quite pick up his colours, but he's got stunning sidebars, and yeah. So he's a Kimberley Cross Eastern, that's why he's a bit speckly, but he's really awesome. And yeah, super glad that he's in my collection. So that is the het hyper poss het albino. Then just above that guy, we have this unit here. Again, got stuck for some reason. And in here we have this girl here. She's my really, really fat. Not gravid, unfortunately, but hopefully next season. But she is my het hypermelanistic, so she's a het black girl, and she's super chunky. Like you'd think she's gravid, but she's just always fat. And then in the log there, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you really can't see. There's his head, if you can slightly see that. That is an actual hypermelanistic. His name's Toothless. You guys have seen him in other videos if you watch all my videos. But he is a black bluey, just like the one in with the 4 blue tongues. But that is this tank, and they're a breeding pair. So in this tank here, what we have is this exoterrahide. I did review this on my channel. But in here is Echo. She's just a normal standard Eastern as well. I did try to breed this girl to my yellow, but unfortunately she did just lay slugs. So no yellow babies this year, hopefully next year. But yeah, she is the partner to my yellow. she's really nice as well. But yeah, just a normal standard, but I need her for my breeding projects. So in this tank here, that UV light isn't normally yellow. The camera's picking it up like that. It's normally like a proper UV light. In here we have, this here is the mother of the 14 babies I produced. Out of the 14 I only have 5 left. 3 that I'm keeping and 2 that are actually waiting to be picked up. But that is the female. As you guys know, she was super skinny after popping out all the babies. And obviously Amber did a good job at looking after her because she's starting to put her weight back on, ready for this breeding season, where she will be paired with her new boyfriend, who is obviously an actual albino. His name's Corn. He's pretty famous, I guess you could say, on Facebook, and he got shared to the Reptile Report, which is like the big reptile Facebook page, and he got a lot of likes and a lot of comments saying that it looked like Corn. Just the way I posed for the photo, I guess, made him look like Corn, and that is why his name is Corn, because literally every like second or third comment was just, oh my god, it looked like Corn, and I thought it was Corn, and blah blah blah. So his name's Corn, and yeah, these two will be the pair I'll be breeding in the future. She's a possible het albino, so hopefully we'll either prove her out to make albinos, or just make a whole litter of 100% hets. So either way, very exciting. Obviously I'll keep some back and hopefully produce some albinos in the future if it doesn't prove out this year. But he's stunning, and yeah, they're a beautiful couple. So this lizard up here was originally housed with the girl in there. They got along perfectly fine, but then this girl here, she became pretty feral. She'll probably do it. This is the girl I got off Nathan Pelamier. Or I believe that's how I say your name, sorry if it's not. But what this girl is terrifying. Yeah, as you can see that. She will happily take a chunk out of my finger. As I said, Amber has a blue tongue like this that's pretty feisty, but this one is quickly becoming a lot worse. So I don't really handle her, mainly because I'm scared of her. Copping a bite from a blue tongue lizard absolutely sucks. I know from experience, and especially when one wants to intentionally bite you and kill you. It's not something I really want to get into. But hopefully she tames down. I will try and breed her. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But she's just up here. And yeah, when I'm feeding her and putting in her water, I have to like distract her down here so my other hand can put in the water bowl and stuff, because I do not want to get bitten. But yeah, that is this female Eastern up here. So if you guys can see right there, we do have one of the baby bearded dragons that I produced. I'm about to plug in the heat light and plug that in, give him some heat for a little bit. When I turn off all the other heat lights, just so it doesn't get too hot in my room. But that is one of the baby bearded dragons that I bred last year. So as I was saying before the camera unfortunately died, here we have my Prince Regent, which what that is, it's a northern blue tongue, but it's a Prince Regent locale, so it's in the Kimberleys. It's a Kimberley blue tongue, and what this lizard is, it's really nice. Sorry about the cord. And these lizards become really speckly as they grow up, and I just can't wait for it to grow up. It's going to be super nice. I'm also hopefully getting 2 possible het aneries of a guy called Andrew, which those 2 are also going to be Prince Regent, like sort of locale Kimberley Northern, so I'm excited for that. I really love the speckles in lizards. But up above that, we have this enclosure here. Once again, I'm going to change these, and I might even change the substrate to a different substrate. I have like an aspen sort of thing. I might use that, I'm not too sure. So here we have this lizard here, which just walked backwards off my arm. This here is a Darwin locale, northern. So again, a northern blue tongue, but it's a Darwin locale. This one has a really nice white belly. I really like the belly. And what this guy is here, he's actually my het white northern. So the white northerns are Darwin locale. So your normal het whites, they look like Darwins. Well, if you actually move across to your white northern itself. And for you guys that haven't seen a white northern, you're in for a treat right here. This is a white northern. And as you can see, his bands are quite like a caramelly orange at the moment. So I haven't seen this guy in a week, which doesn't seem like long, but he's definitely grown. And not sure if he's shed again, but he's definitely getting lighter and lighter, and eventually this guy will be jet white. So he's awesome. Cooperating with the camera more than he would with the phone when I used to film with the phone. But yeah, that is my white northern and my het white northern. Obviously I've got my aneries and stuff as well. So I do have the big four mutations, which is your hypermelanistic or black bluey. You got your albino, the white northern, and the black-eyed anery. They're the big four mutations here in Australia, and I'm fortunate enough to work with all of them. Now what you have here, these are the three babies that I'm keeping. Once again, not a very nice setup, as it's been a while since I've cleaned them since I've been away. But here have probably my favorite out of the three I'm keeping. I'm not quite sure if it's really focusing on the lizard or if it's focusing on the background. But yeah, he's really stunning. Really nice yellow bands. And he looks a lot like the father, who is actually just basking there. Obviously you're not going to be able to tell, but looks heaps like the father. You've also got this one here, which again, I don't think it's shed yet because it's just really dull. But again, sort of like the slight reduced sort of pattern. And what these guys here are possible het reduced patterns, so 66% het reduced pattern, and also 66% het albino too. It was a het albino to a het reduced pattern pairing. And then here we have the third. I was originally keeping two, but I decided to keep three just for like more of a chance of getting the right gender I need. Obviously I want some females. Hopefully I get a girl and a boy, I'll pair them back to each other, and then hopefully an extra female, which I'll put the dad back over. But if that doesn't work out, I am also picking up three more het reduced patterns, 100% het reduced patterns, that I can put over these ones to prove them out, or so on. But yeah, they are the three I'm keeping, and that's that. So that is the blue tongues in this unit. Okay guys, so hopefully I'm in the shot alright, or whatever right now. Obviously I don't have a flippy thing, so I can't actually see what I'm recording. So when I used to do it with the phone, it was obviously in like selfie sort of mode, so I could see. So I have no idea if I'm in it or not, but hopefully I am. So yes, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was a quick look at basically my room. As I said multiple times, I've got turtles and two more bearded dragons and another green tree frog, which I've actually kept in my room. I'm just not filming them in these like reptile room collection videos, aka my bedroom. But yeah, it's a super huge mess at the moment. Obviously, as I said, I've been away for a week or so. My girlfriend's been looking after my lizards. She seems to have done a great job. Everything's looking healthy. As I said, the female that just popped out these, she was super skinny. Now she's starting to put on weight again, which is great. So yes, thank you, Amber. You did a really good job. But yeah, that's my collection. Obviously I've got 5 bearded dragons, only 3 of them were seen in this video. I've got a shingleback, 25 blue tongue lizards, which I'm also getting 3 more soon, and then another 2 more, so I'll have 30 blue tongue lizards. I've also got some frogs, green tree frogs, green golden bell frogs, and water dragons, geckos, which I didn't show in this video either, but I have 2 marbled geckos, and then yeah, water skink, and a few other things. So I've got a nice little collection. Obviously my main sort of focuses on my blue tongues, as I like the genetics in them and the colours you can get. So that's what I'm working with. But yeah, that is my January reptile room update. I know it's super late into January, but yeah, I was away in Queensland and so on, doing some stuff there. So stay tuned for those videos. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Some more awesome blue tongues and some amazing monitors. And then obviously Coop's reptiles. He's got his blue mountains, alpine blue, blush blue tongues. They're absolutely stunning. So stay tuned for those videos. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a big fat thumbs up. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.